Day after day, minute after minute, things continue to harden into the Jong battle as United and Chelsea are battling in for this 25-year-old Dutch international, world-class top midfielder who plays for Barcelona right about now, as things are really heating up. Chelsea coming in hard, and very many players have been offered to Chelsea by Barcelona, and we don't know where this is going to end. Will the agreement that United with the agreement that United has already with Barcelona standing of 75 million pounds, 75 million euros guaranteed plus 10 million euros of add-ons really save United from not getting humiliated in this deal? That is the big question. Lots of things we're going to talk about here for you. We are talking about Ronaldo increasingly going to stay at Manchester United. Then United is leading the race for Benjamin Sesko. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do apply, that we upload in on a day. Remember, we are onto the roadmap or the heat of 10k subscribers, and we are only having 4,000 and we are left with 6,000. And guys, let's make this count. And guys, subscribe to this channel, guys, because we bring you the latest news from Manchester United in here onto this channel. Now, as things are really heating up, we have an update coming in from Fabrizio Romano as far as Benjamin Sesko is concerned. United is leading the race, and Fabrizio Romano is really letting us know that United are really pushing for Sesko, but not agreed on player and Salzburg side. So it's an open race. Chelsea also had a meeting too. It's a 3-club race in the for you. But this is what really went ahead to excite me when Fabrizio really talked about it, that United are leading the Benjamin Sesko race since more than 1 week in there for you. Obviously, it's United that really put this guy in the spotlight. Obviously, there is no way we aren't going to be leading this race, because it's we who first really approached this player. I will believe that it was a Ten Hag, sorry, it was a Ralf Rangnick signing that was spotted and scouted, and by the time United were looking at for strikers, they told Ten Hag that maybe there is a player we need to look at, Benjamin Sesko, and I will believe that Ten Hag gave them green light to go in and really sign this player. And the United have been talking to this guy for the previous 2 weeks, and for more than a week we are leading the race. Positive news coming in from a man who goes by the name Fabrizio Romano, who is really a tier 1 journalist, transfer guru of this era that we are running right about now in the for you. So it's good news all over that United are leading the race for Benjamin Sesko in the for you, because I really like it when we beat these teams like Chelsea. You see, when we beat them on a signing, I really feel good. If we beat Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, I really feel good, because it shows that players really want to come to Manchester United in the way, because we've spent very many years without winning. So it's hard to convince a world-class player or a young or the next big talent for the future to come in and really play for United. So when that happens, I really feel great and feel good, as it's said by Fabrizio Romano, that we're reading the race for Benjamin Sesko, which is so much good and so much interesting, and my elation is really up there in the sky. Then we're having a story from Lolo Whitwell. Lolo Whitwell is a journalist covering Manchester United for The Athletic. So he's really so much close to the club and is being fed in by the club. He's telling us this morning that even if United can agree terms, sources do not believe Sesko should be relied upon to produce immediately in the Premier League. So obviously, we know it. I've been explaining this to everyone and the viewer of United Matters channel, that Sesko is one for the future. He's not one of those players that is going to come in here and really get us to where we want to be, like to lead the line and scoring those goals of 20, 30 goals a season. No. We are bringing Sesko to get used to the team. Ten Hag wants to integrate him in the team, such that if Anthony Martial gets an injury, he can really get a good spell in the for you. But we're not bringing him here to lead the line. No, he'll just come in to play for some 10-15 minutes, lead the line in the UEFA Europa League. You get? That's why we are bringing Benjamin Sesko in, because he's one for the future. And first and foremost, we know it very well that we are having a manager who is so much proven at grooming young talent. So I really believe that Lolly Whitwell is right. Even the club knows it, that he is one of the best talents that is being groomed from that side of RB Salzburg. Everyone is looking at him, Real Madrid, Chelsea. And I brought you a story yesterday that Real Madrid wanted to come in, but the player told them, please, I'm going to Manchester United. So it looks like the player is so much leaning to a side and he wants a move to Manchester United to happen. But let's wait and see how this is going to happen. But Whitwell has really given us another green light that even if United agree personal terms with Salzburg and the player, obviously this player is not going to come in at United to really hit the ground running. If at all he hits the ground running, you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a by the way. You get? But the plan is for him to come at United and really be here for some good years and really be an understudy for Anthony Martial and Cristiano Ronaldo if he stays. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, Lolly Whitwell is telling us that Ronaldo's exit appears seemingly unlikely. That is Lolly Whitwell in the for you coming in from the Athletic. Obviously, we've been doing this after this man has been snubbed by very many clubs all over the world. He has gone ahead to tell us that sources regarded Cristiano Ronaldo's full participation in United's Premier League Media Day at Carrington on Tuesday as notable, and the pool of potential buyers has shrunk. Obviously, the pool of potential buyers is no more, and he wants to stay, according to Lolly Whitwell in the for you. So, when you look at such things, you ask yourself, where did Ronaldo get it wrong with his team? This time round, he added up the equation, but the equation failed to give him results he wanted. Obviously, they are shrinking. That's it. The potential suitors and buyers are nowhere to be seen. United told him, please get us a potential buyer and we'll get you where you want. We get us our money and we really get you where you want it there for you. So he is really running out of options, and he took part into the PL Tuesday Media Day in the for you because they have to shoot photos. For those photos they're going to use when they're really broadcasting these games, especially the lineups and so on and so forth. So Tuesday, it was the media day at Manchester United. Ronaldo was part of that shoot and he was involved in that very well, and United are believing that this guy is going to stay. Lolly Whitwell is saying, though it is understood some at the club voiced an alternative opinion as Ronaldo stayed away from the preseason tour, the prospect is high for Ten Hag needing to figure out a way to incorporate him into his side. So Ten Hag has come out very much that this player is here to stay. He has him in his plans and waiting to see how that is going to happen at Manchester United. But Ronaldo is increasingly going to stay at Manchester United because he has no suitors that are really going to take him in the for you. His dream to play in the Champions League might be really shrinking again because teams are really shrugging or snubbing him day in, day out. Then United have insisted all along that Ronaldo is not for sale, with Joel Glazer involved in these discussions in the for you. Obviously, I'm really not so much convinced with this. Reason being, the way Ronaldo came out and really ashamed United, and United wanting to keep him, and then other sources telling us that Ronaldo and Mendes are so much happy with how United is handling their situation that the CEO of United, Richard Arnold, told Ronaldo and his agent that, please, you want to go, all right. The fact is we want you to stay, but if at all you get us a suitable buyer, we will let you go. Until then, it's all in vain. No suitable buyer has been fronted by a side which goes by names of Ronaldo and his agent. So we are waiting to see how everything is going to happen between Cristiano Ronaldo and the side which goes by names of Manchester United. But United are increasingly very much okay that Ronaldo is going to stay. Having him taken part into that Premier League photo shoot that took place or that Premier League media shoot that took place on Tuesday. You saw a video on the Manchester United Twitter handle being really posted by United, moving left, right, and center. I think Ronaldo is now trying to accept that, please, I missed everything. I want to play in the Champions League, but no team is willing to take me. And I think that is something that is really going to knock down his pride a little bit, because when you are really knocked down and snubbed like that, I think your other senses really wake up that you are not so much important as you really thought to the football world. He's one of the world's greatest. I will not undermine him. I really love him. I love Ronaldo, obviously. But my only anger I have on Ronaldo is him saying that we are lacking ambition. Yet the fact is he wants to go and play into the Champions League. He would have said that I want to get in the Champions League and play that side. Why say that we are lacking ambition? You get? You say we are lacking ambition in the year when you're really starting a rebuild under a manager who is proven. You get? That is so much shaming. That's what angered me more. So my anguish on Ronaldo is really so high. And him staying, he must keep in mind that he's not going to disorganize that dressing room. You get? He has to apologize to his fellow teammates, obviously, for having not minded about them when he was really issuing out a statement through his management that was given to Duncan Castles that is leaving Manchester United and we are lacking ambition. So, where is he going? Chances are showing he's staying at United and is going nowhere. So, this is a miscalculation from Ronaldo and Jorge Mendes. Obviously, Ronaldo staying is an addition to Manchester United, obviously, but I want him to stay when he wants to stay. You get? So, if Mr. Ronaldo doesn't want to be here, I also don't want him here. If he wants to be here, I want him here. So that's my stand from the day one when everything was being said about Ronaldo. I said, if Ronaldo wants to be here, let him be here. If Ronaldo wants really to go, let him really go, because the exit door has not been closed. Him and his agent are the ones that are really hindering themselves from leaving. So it's rumored that these two are really increasingly going to stay at Manchester United, and that is something that I really knew about like a week when I really saw Barcelona snubbing him, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. And if I told you, Ronaldo, you don't want to lower your standards. Even if the likes of Napoli really want you, you can't go to a team like Napoli. You get? That is a downgrade, according to me and according to him. You have to go to teams like PSG, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. You get? Those are teams you're supposed to go to, but who is willing to take him? No one in there for you. So right now as it stands, Ronaldo is part of the United squad, and I know tomorrow we are really going to be knowing which team is going to be playing for United at the Lowry Hotel, and the manager will be really reading us that squad. But obviously it's Antoine Martial starting for United on Sunday. Ronaldo will be on the bench. So let's wait and see how everything is going to go on and really prevail in here onto United Matters channel. But Ronaldo, increasingly unlikely to leave United. Lolly Whitwell is really telling us that, and is a person who is being fed in by the club. Let's get into the Frankie de Jong story that is everywhere today and making lots of rounds on media. Then we are having Chris Wilder. Chris Wilder is a football writer for Daily Mail, either for you, and Tom Colmose is a sports journalist mainly covering Midland football in therefore at Mail Sports. They are saying that both United and Chelsea are said to be prepared to pay Frankie de Jong the £17 million he's owed by Barcelona in wages. You see, if there is a team that is benefiting from this, it's Barcelona. This is where they want this deal to take root. This is the route they wanted this deal to take. 1. 17 million euros, not pounds. If they're pounds, 17 million pounds demanded by Frankie de Jong. So, Chelsea wanted this bidding war to come in through, and finally, they've gotten it right. That de Jong bidding war commences between United and Chelsea. Now, they're at a point where they need the players. They need the player in terms of Frankie de Jong, And United is willing to go ahead and really offer Frankie de Jong a contract of £450,000 a week to cover up his deferred wages at Barcelona. That story came out yesterday when United really said they are going to pay that amount of money to Frankie de Jong. I did it, and the guys, you've watched it massively, and thank you very much for really watching that story. Then Chelsea too said, all right, if at all United are willing to pay those deferred wages, then we're also in and we're willing to pay that money. So it looks like this is the battle that Barcelona wanted, and Joan Laporte is there laughing and all right, I now got you where I want you. So it's all about now Frankie de Jong to decide where he's going. I've already told you that this transfer window is all about the players. It's not all about the team wanting you to go somewhere. It's all about the player being told that, please, we don't want you anymore. Choose where to go. A team that gets a realistic offer is where you are going to go there. So we are waiting to see how this unfolds in the for you. They've continued to let us know that Chelsea ready to hijack United's bid for Chelsea ready to hijack Manchester United's bid to sign Frankie de Jong in a £71 million deal from Barcelona. Obviously, Chelsea are interested, and we know they're discussing very many players with Barcelona in the for you. And I told you yesterday that my worry was Chelsea have something that Barcelona wants, and Barcelona too has something that Chelsea wants. So, as things stand, it looks like they're having a common negotiating point that really binds them together. But all in all, I'm also having my stand. That is Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag is the man that really brought this deal to Manchester United. United were nowhere close into their mind or close on including Frankie de Jong on the list of players they're really looking for by the time Erik ten Hag was not here. Ten Hag comes in here, he tells them there is a player available, and that's how I add my dots and really said, all right. By Ten Hag really saying, United, that please go ahead and get me that player till now. That shows you that there is a lot of sense into this deal, and Ten Hag really is 100% sure that Frankie de Jong have confirmed to him that, please, I'm coming, and that's why this deal is really taking lots of things. So I'm not afraid of Chelsea because I know it's all about the player and where he wants to go in there for you. So they've gone ahead to tell us again that Sportsmail understands Chelsea are increasingly hopeful of winning the fight for Frankie de Jong, who is being swayed by the chance to play in the Champions League and live in the capital. This is something I don't believe. I don't really believe this thing that he's so much swayed playing in the Champions League. Guys, if it was all about the Champions League, then he would have already gotten a team that's going to take him. It was all about the deferred wages. You get? And finally, we've gotten to that point where everything is reached into the free to shoot on side in the for you, because we have been into this deal for 3 months. No way United can be in this deal for 3 months without an assurance from the player and his agent that they are going to come this side. Obviously, it was a battle for the deferred wages. United willing to pay the deferred wages, and now Chelsea too willing to pay the deferred wages, and now sorry about that. We are waiting to see where this player is really going to go anytime from now in here onto the United Matters channel. So I don't really believe that it's all about the Champions League. That's out. That's out. If it was the Champions League, very many teams are there out who have really needed the services of Frankie de Jong. They're in the Champions League, but Frankie de Jong is not about the Champions League. It's all about his money and finding where he wants to go, and that is Manchester United, according to me, because they might have had an agreement with the manager of United in the names of Erik ten Hag. That's why he's insisting that get me Frankie de Jong. Laurie Whitwell is telling us that senior United sources continue to reject claims that de Jong is not interested in moving to United or Old Trafford. They view the primary obstacle as financial rather than emotional. So this is something all of us have been saying about. You know, I'm fed up of repeating myself every day. I really put up a story about de Jong. I really want to get something new about Frank de Jong to discuss. I think you guys know exactly what is taking place, and even sources close to the club, Laurie Whitwell, he's a correspondent for Manchester United for the Athletic UK. He's telling you that United is really so much in for this deal, and they are rejecting rumors and sources or claims that De Jong is not interested in joining Manchester United. They say it's the primary obstacle is financial, not emotional. You get? So it's all about the money, but we've gone in for the money. We are willing to pay that money. So let's wait and see what is going to unveil either for you on this deal of Frankie De Jong. And Lorit will continue to tell us that wages owed to the player and payments due to his agents, much rests onto the judgment being correct either for you. So obviously we know that United are willing to pay this money. So let's wait and see where it's going to really materialize to. That means this week is pivotal and next week. Obviously, this week, by next week, we might have gotten the final word on where this guy is going to be playing his football next season in here onto this channel. So we are really waiting to see who is really going to go ahead and really win over this deal. Is it United or Chelsea? But I'm 100% believing you're going to win this deal of Frankie De Jong. I'm going to be pissed if at all we don't really win it, because we are really better suited and placed into this deal. And secondly, 3 months of chasing for a player and you don't get him, that deserves another rant from Manchester United, from Rokan David to the board of Manchester United, and Ten Hag will be the one to blame, because there are very many options that would have gone for early enough that would have really signed for United than chasing for this deal. So this deal taking all this long really keeps me in a little bit of confidence, and Erik Ten Hag is my confidence. You get? I really believe that he wouldn't really go in there for that deal. We wouldn't have been chasing for this player for all this long if at all we are not sure it's coming. So Fabrizio Romano has told us that Alex Telles is undergoing tests in Sevilla this morning with Manchester United authorization, loan deal until 2023 completed in the for you. So as I told you that Telles is in Sevilla to undergo his medical. Obviously, my worry is he's coming back again next season. He's left with 2 years on his contract. So, are they going to sell him? Maybe United are wanting him to go there, have a very beautiful season, and then get suitors. But obviously, if Atoye plays very well, Sevilla will come in and really cash in for him. But I will believe that would have been better for us to sell him this season. But the positive I see in this deal is United are really going to go ahead and not even pay a single penny for a salary of Alex Telles, that is the £95,000 a week. The first story that came out from Fabrizio was indicating that United were going to pay half of the salary, that is close to £480,000 a week, and the other team where he's going, Sevilla, was going to pay half. But finally, Lorit has come out and confirmed to us that it's obviously going to be like this. United aren't going to pay any salary for a player who goes by names of Telles. It's all going to be onto the team, which goes by the names of Sevilla. So that's a positive in there for you. I think savings are really going to be coming through, because that means United is saving close to £100,000 a week. That is £400,000 a month, meaning that we're going to be saving £10 million a year. At least money is going to be saved, and at least we hope it to be used in for a very good and developmental structure of United in here to this channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Tell me what you think about the De Jong battle continues between United and Chelsea, as United leads the race for Benjamin Sesko, and Ronaldo increasingly going to stay at United. Your reaction to all those stories are welcome into the comment section below. Go by the names of Rokan David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you guys are watching us for the very first time, or you've been watching us and you've not yet subscribed, please go into the lower right bottom corner, hit the subscription button. Plus hitting it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video on this channel. I sign out for now. See you later. It's the first video of the day. More are yet to come, and we are really going to bring you a story, as Erik Ten Hag is mad and losing his patience for the delayed arrival of the transfer targets he gave to the board. I'm out.